My name's Sarah Hill. I live in Smyrna, New York. That's where I run my dog rescue, East Coast Adoptions. When I was in college, I noticed there was a write-up on Pet Finder about dogs that were being euthanized across the country because there was just not enough space in the shelters. So I would drive from Maryland to West Virginia, pick up 4 to 10 dogs myself, drive back, and keep them until they were adopted. So since that happened, we started working with more shelters. We got more fosters, we became a nonprofit, and here we are, just kind of never stopped. June 13th, 2018, we were sleeping. I saw a spark go past the window, just kind of out of it, just waking up. And my husband got up and ran down the stairs and saw there was just flames at the bottom of the stairs outside. So we just, ran out. I told the dogs to come with me. We have 6. So another minute or 2, there was no way. We would have had to jump out the balcony and throw all the dogs over. So that was scary, definitely traumatic.
TCC hosts many big impact events throughout the year. Rescues Rock was, the one that really, struck a chord with me. We were encouraged to reach out to local rescues and see how we could help in any way with them. So we hosted an adoption event that we wanted them to be a part of. From there, we all took our stories back to and submitted for a grant.
So today we're out here at our Norwich location trying to find these dogs a forever home, and we are also here to grant Sarah and East Coast Adoptions $20,000 for our Rescue Rock campaign. With this money, she's actually going to be able to rebuild some of her facilities. She actually just went through a fire last winter. Luckily, no one got hurt, but she's going to be able to have sufficient heating elements in her rescues and be able to hopefully live fire-free and safe from here on out. Can I have your attention? First and foremost, I wanted to thank you, Sarah, for coming out and enjoying the lovely weather we've been having, and to bring some puppies that hopefully are going to find some forever homes. It's not the only thing that I brought you out here for. On behalf of TCC, we would like to present you with a check for $20,000 to help you guys with the rescue. All right?
Thank you. So when the dogs come in, we let them run around, play. Obviously, they have to go to the bathroom, burn some energy a little bit, and then start giving baths. Check their ears, eyes, nose, make sure no one's having any sort of medical issues. Once they get baths, we try to take some good pictures to put online so they'll get adopted. We take a lot of applications and phone calls and review who we think the best adopter would be for each dog and set up appointments for them to come out and hopefully take somebody home with them. So in 2018, June, last year, we had an electrical house fire that started on the outside. When we moved here, we purchased a small building that had to use plug-in heaters, which, is kind of everyone's worst nightmare, especially if you've already had a fire. The space in there was not sufficient whatsoever. Going in and outside, I've fallen multiple times on the ice. We had no quarantine area. We had barely any space for storage. So we knew we definitely had to make some improvements, which would cost a lot more than a nonprofit rescue can afford. After we got the check, we had a wish list before of what we would like done. We needed a bigger building. We needed to have some sort of better heat source. Once we got the numbers running, it would make more sense to use our garage space instead of tearing down a whole wall of another building to add on. The first thing that we had to do was clean out our personal items. We had spray foam insulation put in the floors. The storage now is upstairs, so it's easily accessible. It was awesome to see it coming along, and we couldn't wait to put the first couple of pups in here. And this space is very helpful where if a dog was in trouble, if they got their mouth stuck on a pen or a crate, we can easily hear them inside and come out and help if needed.
Yay, it's your turn. Come on.
I had no idea that TCC Verizon did any sort of grants like this. I was really surprised when one of my lifelong good friends gave me a call and said that he wanted to nominate us for this grant. So we entered. I spent a lot of time on our write-up and what we needed. We got an email back that we were in the top 3, which I honestly thought was spam. I didn't really believe it at first until I heard from Ted. Throughout the week, we were pretty behind on votes, and then we started picking up a little bit, and I decided that I needed to write about the fire, and the whole story of East Coast Adoptions to really kind of tug at people's hearts, which was hard to do, sharing a very personal, horrible story about the worst day of your life. But I think that also shows people the kind of work that we do and the people that we are. So that really helped. I can't even remember how many shares it had, and it was amazing to find out that we won.
So even though, the Terre Haute Humane Society didn't win the $20,000, we're super happy that Sarah and East Coast Adoptions won that $20,000 grant. That $20,000 is really going to change Sarah's operation significantly, helping her rebuild from a fire and just take care of these animals.
It's absolutely mind-blowing that TCC Verizon, such a big company, does so many wonderful things for not only our nonprofit, but others as well. The impact that they've made here is amazing. It's totally life-changing. We are beyond thankful for everyone that was a part of it. And this is just something that really changes how I feel about bigger companies, and really, it's just absolutely amazing.